jury seeming to come back with saying that she didn't have necessarily a reasonable expectation of privacy in her bedroom in terms of the invasion of privacy count, but that she did, or that Mauricio Guerrero broke the law when he recorded her in the nude while she slept inside of her bedroom. Your thoughts?
Yeah, a little bit of a split verdict. Obviously bodes well for the prosecution, though. You know, we do have the not guilty on the burglary. So it seems like the jurors bought the defense argument that at least he didn't intend to commit the felony, at least with respect to that one incident when he went in, but he was trespassing. And like you said, with respect to the invasion of privacy, maybe it was because she had an OnlyFans account and that's how they met. But all in all, still a pretty good verdict for the state and expected, given that Guerrero was found at the scene of the victim's apartment or in the attic, excuse me, when he was arrested.
Elizabeth Baker, when you see jurors split hairs like this, I mean, they got down to the nitty-gritty. They sent questions about intent, whether his intent could be formed once he was inside of the dwelling. That was their first question. They wanted to know if the burglary only occurs if he had the intent to commit a felony before he went in or after, and he was told that under New Hampshire law, if he forms it while he's inside, that's still a burglary. Your thoughts on this seeming?
Hi, you guys. So I just wanted to come on and to touch on this case. It wrapped last week, and Court TV, they were naming it the Stalker in the Attic. Now, some people online are sort of comparing him to the Night Stalker, and I don't know if you guys remember the Night Stalker. I believe that was like the late 80s, early 90s, where he sort of terrorized Los Angeles. You know, a lot of people were scared because he was a stalker that was kind of on the loose. And at first they didn't know who he was, and he was breaking into people's homes through windows that were left open, or however else he was getting in. And so some people are comparing this to that. I don't know. Well, I do find the behavior very creepy, and the excuse that his lawyers were using is that he was obsessed and in love with this girl, and he thought they were in a relationship. However, he met her on OnlyFans. And so they were saying, the lawyers were saying, the analyst, that some of the jury wasn't buying that because there's no way you thought that you were going into some love interest relationship from OnlyFans. Maybe it was some of the other dating sites, you might be able to buy into it a little bit. But, a lot, you know, we all understand the men and the women who go on OnlyFans are on there to make a living. I mean, let's call that what it is. And so nobody should be going on there thinking that they're going to find their wife or they're going to find their husband. Okay, and I don't even believe that. I don't care how young he is, because I believe he was around 19, 20 when all of this took place. He's 21 today. He was convicted on 3 of the 6 charges. And I think, like, as you can hear one of the lawyers saying that the fact that she worked on OnlyFans probably played a lot in how they decided not to convict him on certain things, because they were saying that it was a split verdict. I mean, yeah, split vote. Also, I think the fact that he has this baby face, right? And I think that they believe in second chances. However, it's this is a very serious thing. Like, you breaking into somebody's house, number one. The whole family, she lived there with her mother and little sister, because this young lady is young herself. She's 25, so she was 23, 24 when all of this took place. The mother and the young sister lived there. They could have been harmed if he would have been on some Night Stalker stuff for real, right? Because I think they said he's admitted to sleeping there 2 days. So that's really creepy stuff there. And I don't buy the obsessed in love stuff either. But obviously people are going to use whatever excuse they think that might work with people. And like I said, I think the fact that he looks really young really helped him. That's what I think. Let me know what you guys think about this case if you were following this on Court TV. It's also a part of what I wanted to start a conversation about. That's why I'm talking about it, to bring awareness to people using these devices to do stuff like this. right? He was upset saying that he gave her a TV or what have you. However, he had also admitted to sleeping with her, and she testified to that as well. So, I mean, what more do she owe you? Right? That's how I would think in a situation like that. Why would she owe you anything else? And if she's not interested in you, she has a right to say that as well. So there's no reason for anyone to be up in nobody's attic. Okay? And so I'm hoping that this judge will also order him to some type of counseling, because we probably will hear about him again. And like the person who's creating the commentator around the Night Stalker comparison could be right, because the behavior is bizarre. And for anyone who thinks that spying on people like that is okay, it's not. It's not okay, and it kind of speaks to a deeper issue within you that you probably need to address with a professional. But let me know what you guys think about this case if you were following it on Court TV, and I'll see you guys in the next video.